What's up, Ragnarok fans? In this video, we are going to have a discussion on our High Priest skills. And in here, I'm going to share what are the skills that you need to max first and the skills that you may want to consider during PvE or PvP. But first, let me answer some questions being thrown to me. Do we need M damage bonus? Of course, we don't need it, bro. Unless your focus is on PvE or grinding mobs, then you can have it. But in my case, I don't need M damage bonus because grinding is not my main focus. Now, does M damage bonus affect heals? So when it comes to our healings, it based on different factors, depends on the healing skill that you are using. Let's say for the basic heal, this one is a single healing that is dependent on the character's level and int value. So your total int and your total character's level. And the other one are Light Blessing, Sanctuary, and Colosseo Heal. All of these three are based on your M attack value. So if you want to increase those group healing, then you need to pump your M attack. Right? Now, Sacred Blessing is a different kind of healing. This one is based on the target's HP. The amount of healed is also affected by the healing effect. And one example of a healing effect is meditation. So it is a 12% increase in amount healed. Another one that I know of is the Deviruchi card. So if your target is wearing that Deviruchi card, then the amount of healed on him will also becomes a little bit greater. Is my white set, which is the golden spike set, my end game set? Well, I don't think of an end game, so that is my honest answer. For now, I only focus on what will make me stronger. That's my ultimate goal. What will make me stronger now? And don't think of any forward endgame in the future. Why? Because there's no such thing as endgame in mobile games. Developers will keep on introducing equipments and mechanics for character progressions, right? So your goal will always keep on changing for every major updates that they will introduce in the future. So in my case, end game is when I start quitting this game and looking for another game. And that's also the same end game for other players. When they start to quit this game and start to play another type of mobile games out there. Which one is better? Book or One Plus Shield? Well, again, there are no better build between the two. It always depends on what type of role you want to play. So for book users, of course, they have better M attack. Therefore, they have a better healing output. They also have a bigger haste, which enables them to use higher level of skills. And for book users, I would say they are more ideal when it comes to pure supporting your team. Now for Wand and Shield, they are better when they have a better HP, which means they are more tougher than the book users. And they have a better M penetration in case you want to be a support / battle priest during KVM, which I usually do these days. Especially now that I am a high priest, I now have a Judex to add to my holy light. Here are the skills that you need to prioritize for supporting. Number one would be meditation, which of course increases the amount you heal to your teammates. And the second one would be the Colosseo heal, which is a healing skill based on your M attack. And the more important thing is that it only has a 3 seconds of cooldown. Same with Sanctuary. So at level 7, I'm already healing more than 10k of heals. So imagine if this is at level 10, then I would say it would be bigger than my single heal, which is only 12.5k right now because I have a low int value at the moment. The third one would be the Sacred Blessing, which is also another form of healing in some ways, but more importantly, it will prevent the target from getting killed. For High Priest skills that you need to prioritize for grinding, that would be Judex, and it works well with penetration stats. So Judex is good for wand users. And another one would be Magnus Exorcismus, which is our bread and butter when it comes to dealing with undead monsters for grinding. But the problem is that it needs 1 blue gems for every usage. So you will need to buy blue gems stones from other players. If you buy it in NPC, then it will be much more expensive. And another issue with these two skills is that they require a lot of haste. As you can see right now, I'm only using level 3 Judex and level 4 Magnus because they will require a lot of haste so that the variable cooldown and channeling time will not be affected that much. And another thing that I'm looking is Demon Bane. So this one is subject for testing on my part in the future. I'm going to check whether this 2% more damage applies to magic attacks, right? And for High Priest skills that you need to prioritize during PvP, that would be meditation. So 20% increase on the amount healed. That's a lot of increase. And Colosseo heal. The good thing about this heal is that it doesn't have any channeling time. So it's good against disablers. You don't need to have those channeling animation. And it only has 3 seconds of fixed cooldown. And this one is one of the best thing that ever happened for a High Priest. The Sacred Blessing, which prevents your friendly target or yourself, if ever you cast it to yourself, from being dead for 6 seconds, right? Which is, on a PvP scenario, the usual case is that they will always focus fire on the priest first or your DPS team members. Now, this one is a good protection on those types of scenario. Another one is the Lex Divina, which at level 10, it will silence the enemy for 3.5 seconds. I got this skill so that if let's say you are going to focus fire on a priest and he's about to die, I am going to silence the shit out of that priest so that he can heal himself, right? So 3.5 seconds is a good time already to prevent the priest from healing. And another one is the decreased agility, which is a good debuff for DPS classes. But for this one, this is the least priority on my part at the moment. Since we have two priests in our party, I act as a battle priest. So 50% support and 50% offense. And because of that, I use Judex, which ignores the target's armor, as well as Lex Aeterna, which increases the next attack. And at level 10, it doubles the damage of the next attack. So this is Lex Aeterna at level 1. Increases the next active attack or normal attack by 28%. At level 10, this will be 100%. So that one. So as you can see, Judex alone is only 21k. But with Lex Aeterna, it becomes 27k. So imagine if this is level 10, then that would be around 40k of Judex damage. And there you go, my priest friends. Those are the high priest skills that I am looking to add to my PvP and PvE and my full supporting builds. So you may be wondering why I'm not using or including this Suffragium skill, which has a final haste of 5% at level 1. Well, because the duration is very quick. It's very short duration and it doesn't make sense in my own opinion only. For safety wall, I would say this one is okay for Guild War, but not on a 5v5 scenario. I don't think it will be effective. And especially that I am using a golden spike set, I need the enemy to attack me so that I can return their damage to them. So I don't want to get immune to those damage. And there you go, guys. Thank you and bye-bye.